Taylor.
Just got his paper.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Taylor Lindaman. I'm the best man.
Yeah.
I want to start by saying that it's a sad day for all you single guys out there, because Brittney is officially off the market. And as far as Cole being off the market goes, I think I can speak for all you single ladies by saying, well, this is just another day. Cole and I met each other our freshman year of college. We were on the same freshman floor. I remember walking into Cole's room the first week of college and seeing that he had a North Carolina blanket. In that moment, I wasn't sure if we could be friends, since I happened to be a huge Duke fan, and I had a Duke blanket right down the hall. For those of you who don't watch basketball, Duke and North Carolina are huge rivals. It wasn't long after that day that we realized our favorite college basketball team might be the only thing we don't have in common. For example, we both love to play and watch basketball. We both were quarterbacks on our football teams, and we quit in high school. Our parents are both the same age, and they have been married the same amount of time. We both have siblings the same age. We both have a grandma named Ruth, both of them on our mom's side. We both switched our major to accounting. We both grew up in the country, and we both enjoy the same food. I think you get the drift. I never realized how much we had in common until one day when Cole and I were in the pasta line together. I decided to order the special, which happened to have shrimp in it, and Cole looked at me weird and said, "You don't like shrimp?" And I said, "No, I don't, but I never told you that." And then Cole said, "I know, but I don't like shrimp, so that means you don't either." And that's when we realized how similar we really were. Since we have so many similarities, Cole and I enjoy doing many similar things. One of the things that we love to do is go to Timberwolves games together. So one snowy winter day, we decided to drive downtown and go to a game. I happened to be driving that day. We followed the car ahead of us and took a right turn into the left lane on First Avenue, which is the street that the Target Center is located on. After a minute of waiting in traffic, the man ahead of us got out of his car and walked away. Cole and I are both from the country and don't have any city driving experience whatsoever, so we were baffled at this point. Finally, I decided to try to back up and drive in the right lane to get around some traffic. As we drove by the line of cars in the left lane, we realized that every single car was empty. Apparently, the city was buying the parking spots in the right lane, so everybody parked in the left. Needless to say, Cole and I felt pretty stupid after we realized that we had been waiting behind parked cars for a week. I have plenty more stories, but I'll switch to a more serious note. Cole has had a big impact on my life from the day we met. I think he's had a bigger impact than he may realize. He has pushed me to do things I wouldn't typically do, like discipleship groups and missions trips. He has opened my eyes in many different ways, and for that I thank you, Cole. You are going to make a wonderful, godly husband to a lovely lady. Speaking of the lovely lady, I first met Brittney in the beginning of our sophomore year. Cole had met her in the summer at Summer Training Project and invited her to Bethel a few times that semester. Brittney goes to college at St. Thomas, which just happens to be Bethel's largest rival. So naturally, I gave Brittney a hard time for going to school there. Sorry, St. Thomas people. When she continued to show up at her dorm room, despite me giving her a hard time, I knew she must really like Cole. Since then, I've really enjoyed getting to know Brittney through watching football games and third wheeling to dinner. If someone's going to steal my friend away from me, she is the perfect person. And then Ecclesiastes 4:9-10, like the pastor was saying, says 2 is better than 1, because if either of them falls down, one can help the other up. I've been able to observe your relationship over the past few months through all the wedding planning and the ups and downs that you have both had, and I've noticed that you two were always there for each other in everything, and now you always will be there for one another. I also know that you two are both believers in Christ and that your marriage will prosper because of that. I'm so happy for you guys and can't wait to see what the future brings for you both. The last thing I want to do is just give Brittney a list of the top 5 things that she should be aware of before living with Cole. So number 5, Cole watches almost every Vikings, Timberwolves, and UNC game, so you will not be going out to eat on those nights. Number 4, Cole can fall asleep whenever and wherever he wants. You might be talking with him 1 minute, and the next minute you might be sleeping. It's happened to me plenty of times. Number 3, also deals with sleeping. There's a lot of sleeping. When Cole is asleep, he does not want to be woke up. I learned this lesson freshman year when I woke Cole up gently to eat dinner with me. He looked at me and said, "Why are you here?" Leave. In his defense, I think he may have had mono at that point. Number 2, another sleep. Cole sometimes snores in his sleep. But don't worry, Brittney, because all you have to do is roll him on his side while keeping in mind number 3, he does not like to be woke up. And number 1, and my personal favorite, you may come home sometimes to Cole watching TV with his shirt off, even in the winter, right, Cole? He does this frequently because he sweats while watching TV. If my body worked that hard while I watch TV, I'd probably look as good as you do.
Hence the sweating.
Cole and Brittney, I'm so happy for you guys and wish you both the life of love, laughter, and happily ever after. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass to Cole and Brittney.